So what we are seeing in India, as also a few other such countries, is that contrary to what is really required, the urban concentration is increasing. In fact, while there is a lot of talk about pe- putting people from in the cities to outside the cities, actually the trends are the other way. The percentage of people living in urban centers is going up quite dramatically. And we can see that in terms of the crowdedness or the congestion in the cities. And for moving such people to their places of work or places of stay or places of shopping, there's a lot of automobiles being used today. And one of the things Tata Motors has been feeling about very strongly is the mass transportation is an area which is quite underdeveloped in India. To give you a statistic, of all the registered vehicles in India, only 1% are buses, which is probably one of the lowest percentages in the whole world. Only a few cities are slightly above this average, but we believe that mass public transportation vehicles, particularly, I'm not talking about metro trains now, which is really for a limited routes, should at least be 10% of registered vehicles. We are seeing some good developments in the last 1 year. I think in the union budget also there was a push towards more bus permits, and we are seeing a lot of bus permits being issued and buses going up. Nevertheless, it's still going to be fairly slow, but we need to push on that. But since that will take time, the next best thing is that the fuel which is used for these type of public transportation vehicles should be of a low emission nature. And one of the things Tata Motors has decided to, while it's still not clear how the cost on economics will work, we are going full thrust on electric vehicles. So for instance, we will start supplies of a first batch of 25 hybrid electric vehicles to Mumbai, MMRDA. This is actually the first in India. We are also got ready a number of full electric vehicles which we are going to sample to various cities and states, so that at least while the congestion is going to be there for some times, we will make available very clean and green technologies. Similarly, in the smaller vehicles also, even in the Iris and Magic with the 4 seaters and 7 seaters, which are used as commercial taxis, we have electric options, and we are proposing this to various states. The smart city concept of the government is really something which we are trying to latch on to. The smart city concept, which has uh, identified certain areas and also identified some features. One of the features which has been identified is the concept of green or alternative fuels. So that's something we are working on as we are part of some committees with the government. But while all that takes time, we are going full pressure ahead. In fact, these days we are organizing events in Pune where we are showing our bus customers what we are capable of. I think it's creating a lot of excitement. So you will see in 2017 a lot of electric and hybrid electric vehicles roll out in some of the cities in India.